Can the NLEx Road Warriors cruise their way to a third straight win against the formidable sister team TNT Tropang Giga? Well, let's find out. Joining us right now to go all out on this story is none other than the NLEx Road Warriors head coach, nag-iisang Frankie Lim. Senyor Frankie, good morning, Coach.
Good morning. Good morning.
Thank you, Coach. I know you've
Kamusta ka na?
Okay naman, Coach. Kamusta? How's everything? How's the family
I'm
first?
good.
Okay
Good.
naman?
Yeah, we're all good.
Coach, by
We're
the way,
good.
to answer your
Trying to be busy.
nung nag-message tayo nung Sunday ba o Monday, yes, namimiss kita, Coach Frankie. Kaya gusto kitang bakausap. Well, Coach, so far so good. You're cruising, as I mentioned, so far 2 games. Ang ganda ng pinapakita ng NLEx, 2-0 start. Ano yung mga, kumbaga, natutunan yung lessons ng Commissioner's Cup? Kasi syempre parang nung pagpasok mo sa Commissioners, tiningnan mo muna. Ngayon na Kevin is back, you have a great import in Simmons. Kumbaga, you guys are rolling well here. Ano yung mga na-apply mo in this particular conference, Coach?
Well, first, I think the key there was having a good import like Sims.
Yeah.
And plus, we had additional players like Jake Pascual, Sean Anthony, and Gabo, and Doliges. And malaking push for the team. And plus, it's kind of easy to work with these guys. And they like playing. They like each other in the team, and medyo magaang mga kasama.
And they like playing for you. Siyempre yun. Yung kumbaga yung pagpasok mo din. And, diba, sabihin na natin yun, Coach, on live TV na they like playing for Frankie Lim. Basically, simply put, your system is working for them. Your import, Jonathan Simmons, very intriguing. Because I mentioned his numbers earlier, Coach Frankie. Huge numbers for Simmons. And, diba, tas mawawala. Ito yung mga numero ni Simmons in the first 2 games. Almost 33 points a game. Almost 9 boards a game. 6 assists pa. Kasi malaking bagay para sa akin yung 6 assists because he also gets his teammates involved. Unlike other imports na score lang, rebound lang, di ba? Also gets 2 steals a game and almost 40 minutes a game. Kabayo talagang masipag din. When will he be leaving? Ano bang latest update dito kay Simmons, Coach?
Well, the last time I spoke to him, he said that he was playing 4 games.
4 games.
Because
okay.
he can't get out of his contract in China. And so itong February 4 will be his last game. I think we play against Phoenix.
Against Phoenix. Did you try?
And after that,
Go, Coach. After
I think
that,
he's gonna go straight to China.
did you try talking him out of, like, kung kaya mag-negotiate ba, kung pwedeng, maybe you can stay a little longer, or you can ask China to, may ganun bang conversation, or talagang wala, kasi kontrata yung commitment niya, he really has to leave, tama ba, and be there in China?
Yeah, and I told him that if he could stay, kasi short conference lang naman to by the maybe middle of April, it's over na. So he tried talking to them, but I don't think pumayag yung mga kausap niya.
Galing, pati yung mga...
So
Yeah.
I was asking him siguro for another game. When we play Ginebra on the 8th. So sabi ko, medyo malakas yung Ginebra. And we will need him. So I asked him to stay for a while. And actually, I told him that yesterday.
Yeah.
And he said he's gonna give me an answer today.
Sana. Well, you let us know. You keep us posted, Coach. I'm sure the media will also be on top of it. Kung if Simmons will... Kasi that will be also... Magandang matchup yun. NLEx and Ginebra with Simmons, who's a great import. And then, of course, alam naman natin, super import Justin Brownlee ng Ginebra here in the Governor's Cup, which is his conference. Ano bang meron tong Simmons, Coach? How is he as an import na talagang ang laki nung naitutulong niya sa inyo? 2-0 start, he gets along well with your locals. And if ever, anong klaseng import, what type of import ang hinahanap nyo ngayon? Or meron na bang pangalan na pwede mong ibigay sa amin na napapalit dito kay Simmons?
Yeah, we got Wayne Selden.
Wayne Selden,
Yeah,
okay.
he's coming in anytime.
Wow.
Yeah. And I think if not tomorrow, maybe later, or if not tomorrow,
Okay.
I think he'll replace Sims. And Sims is very, for me, he's a nice teammate because he gets everybody involved. He knows who his shooters are. You know, maganda yung basketball sense niya. And pinakamaganda sa kanya, he can shoot outside, he will drive. And he's really a point guard, actually.
Yeah. He's
A point guard. So medyo maganda dumiskarte.
Oh, kaya nga nakaka-create din, di ba? 6 assists nga in 2 games. Yung Wayne Selden Jr., Coach, naalala ko yan. Naglaro sa Kansas yan, undrafted sa NBA in 2016, kung di ako nakakamali. But he did play for
Galing. Galing mo.
Binola mo pa ako.
Alam mo agad.
Hindi, naglaro yan. Naglaro yan. Pwede na ba akong, baka gusto mo akong kunin, scout? Pero Coach, itong Wayne Selden, he arrives, sabi mo, he will be arriving to replace Simmons. So, 2 former NBA players ito. What are you expecting with Selden when he comes in to fill in that big spot na mawawalan kay Simmons?
Well, a big shoe to fill in for him, no?
Oh, yeah.
Kasi nakita naman natin maglaro si Sims. And plus, I understand itong si Wayne is also a scorer. No? He can score in and out. And I've seen his tapes, and you know, when they showed it to me, sabi ko, pwede to. He's okay.
Laro sa Memphis Grizzlies yan. Exciting times to para sa NLEx. About the game tonight, ito Coach, what will be your biggest concern against TNT? Pwede ba natin sabihin na medyo lamang ka dito kay Coach Jolas? Alam mo naman natin na hindi.
No.
Yung may asakan na ganun. Kasi si Coach Jolas, syempre Jojo Lastimosa, kilala natin. Pero head coaching wise, first time head coach, di ba? First time head coach ni Coach Jojo sa PBA. Can you say na may lamang ako dito kay Jolas against TNT?
No. I wouldn't say that because we're both seated on the bench. We cannot shoot, we cannot rebound, we cannot pass the ball. It's the players. It's how we set up the players. It's how the players will play. And syempre main concern namin sila Mikey, Castro, the import, of course. They have a good import.
Grabe yung wings nila, guards nila,
so we just have to stop people. If we want to win tonight. And we have to dominate the boards and run like what we used to do.
Coach, I'm sure you also...
And pagdating naman sa mga sets namin and everything, I'm sure Jojo knows. I have 2 players with him right now, si Varilla and si Justin.
That's right, yeah.
And I'm sure they all know our plays.
Yeah. And I'm sure also you know the system of TNT being under Coach Chot. Tapos ngayon, Coach Jolas is taking over. May bago ka bang nakikita dito sa pinapatakbo? Kasi they're also playing good. They're playing solid. As you mentioned, their players, of course. The Blur, Jason Castro, Mikey Williams, Ara Pugoy, their import as well. May nakikita ka bang bagong mga, kumbaga, na tinatakbo ni Coach Jolas na, you know, you're also scouting and some different sets, some defensive schemes, I don't know, na nakikita mo dito sa TNT, Coach, na will be also concerning you?
Well, more or less is the same like what they've been running when Chot was coaching.
Yeah.
And I think yung import nila is the one giving them a big push. But same with Pogoy, with Mikey, who's scoring a lot. And 2 games na eh. Mikey and Jason was coming off the bench. Kaya ang lakas ng second group nila.
Pagpasok.
So we have to watch out for that.
Yeah. And speaking of your second group also, you have an ace. Meron ka namang alas. Literally and figuratively speaking also off the bench. Kevin Alas from about 17 points per game nung Philippine Cup to 14 points during the Commissioner's Cup. Now, these are Kevin Alas's numbers so far in 2 games played in the Governor's Cup, close to 25 a game, close to 7 rebounds a game, 5 assists a game, and almost 30 minutes a game considering he is coming off the bench. Is this by design, Coach Frankie, na you're having Kevin also, when you mentioned TNT, having Jason Castro, Mikey Williams coming off the bench, kaya pagpasok, malakas yung second group. Is it the same for you, having Kevin na, sige Kev, second group ka, off the bench ka muna, okay lang ba sa'yo yun? And he's been producing big numbers for you, Coach.
Yeah, he's comfortable with that. And I told him, you're gonna get your minutes. Don't worry about it. I just want somebody there in my second group to lead the 5 guys. And that would be Kevin. And the last 2 games, he has produced pretty well. And sabi mo, he's played 30 minutes a game.
Yeah.
And I think just right for him.
Coach, in looking back a bit, last conference was your first coaching gig in the PBA. Well, after about 7 years, correct me if I'm wrong. And I still saw you sa Perpetual Help. You also turned things around there in the NCAA. Sa pagbabalik ni Frankie Lim, I remember talking to the other coaches then sa NCAA. Kayo kinakabahan, sabi sa Perpetual, kasi Frankie Lim yan. Ano yung naging adjustments mo pagbalik mo? Hindi, Coach, ano yung mga naging adjustments mo pagbalik mo dito ulit sa PBA? Kasi we both know, but you more than me know na iba yung PBA, iba yung laro, lalo na sa collegiate basketball. You've been with San Bed and Perpetual. But kumbaga yung adjustments mo dito before taking the head coaching gig again here with NLEx and the PBA. And how were you able to deal with those adjustments as well?
Well, number one, you have better players in the PBA, no? More seasoned, and I would say the cream of the crop pagdating sa Philippine basketball. And it's easier to teach. It's easier to ask them what you want to do. Not like in college that you have to drill and drill and drill and drill just for them to get to know what you want to do. So here, you have to make basketball. You have to let them enjoy basketball. I'm trying to stay away from the dragging basketball. Medyo dapat exciting tayo. And to do that, sabi ko, let's go run. Let's go run.
Yeah.
You guys are still young. I don't have lolos here. And I think to have numbers, to have yung mga 2 against 1, 1-on-1, that excites the players. They can make their moves. They can score. Kahit naman sinong player, they love to score.
Yeah.
I'm willing to give them that, provided when I ask them to make a stop, they better give it to me. So, yun lang naman ang deal. Napaka-simple.
Yeah. Ganun na naman eh. You make it sound so simple, Coach Frank. At sabi mo nga, mga bata players mo, Matt Nieto, bata pa yan. Si Brandon Canuelas, bata pa yan. Kevin Alas, bata pa yan.
Yeah.
And tatak Frankie yun eh. Sige, takbo kayo. Run, pero balik kayo on defense. Get me a defensive stop. Well, Coach, thank you for your time. I wish we had more because ang dami ko pang gustong itanong sa'yo. But good luck later against TNT, Coach, ha? It will be a good one, for sure.
Yeah.
Maraming salamat. Thank you for your time, Coach.
Thank you for having me.
Thank you, always.
Okay.
Namimiss ka namin. That was the one and only NLEx Road Warriors head coach, nag-iisang Coach Frankie Lim.